Now, if you're looking for a way to improve your practice, maybe get some better clients in or work less hours, solve some of your labor problems, well, I've got the kind of clients you're looking for lining up right now. But I'll tell you up front, I do get 7.9 cents a transaction. It's already worked in the business model here, but I just want to let you know that before we started here in this short video. Now, I've got clients, business clients calling me looking for a solution, and these are $1,000 a month plus people, and what they're looking for is somebody to just take over their bookkeeping, either part-time write-up or full-time outsourcing, but they're looking for someone to do their books. My wife and I have a lot of experience in this, and you're going to learn how she did it. She got 104 clients over 5 years by using all this technology, but recently the technology has had quantum leaps on what can be done. I mean, we're talking about handwritten checks or sales orders even going right into accounting software for under 20 cents a piece. Here's the profit calculator. The average client that my wife picked up was about 500 transactions a month, and it cost her 20 cents each, about $100. Well, 1 out of 10 transactions, the artificial intelligence couldn't figure out, or the client didn't exist, or the SKU, so it bumped to a bookkeeper. And even with overhead, it cost us about $6 a piece to fix that 1 out of 10 problem. So we had a total cost of around $400 in doing the client. But there is one thing. The firm owner really should spend a little time with the client every month, maybe a half hour, looking over the numbers and then talking to the client. So if you had 100 clients under this business model, then you're going to be working about 12 hours a week on this, but you'll also have about 100,000 a month coming in revenue. But here's the secret to the whole thing. It's all technology. There's no offshore, there's no labor pains, there's no quality pains, and your opportunity is created by that bookkeeper. That $15 bookkeeper is actually costing your client now around $4,000 a month when you get in the overhead. Now, we built such a nice little firm that we sold it in December of 2012, about 3 years ago. And that was because my wife wanted to do some other things, like raise babies and dogs and horses and ranch a little bit. So I was okay with that. I went off and bought a software company that did workflow and paperless. But our non-compete is expired. So now we can tell you how we did this. And I'm doing a 2-hour seminar. It's no charge, but I'm doing it all over the country right in your town. Now, you should only attend, though, if you do some online programs now, like QuickBooks Online or Xero or something like that. If you want to, or if you do currently run a paperless operation, and if you have a smartphone and you've at least downloaded one app, if you can hit those 3 qualifications, then you should come to this 2-hour class, because here's what you're going to learn in 120 minutes. How we find and bid new clients, and how we do transactions for 20 cents. First, how do we find this guy? Well, of course, we use LinkedIn and Facebook because that actually works really well. The other thing we do is we dribble out emails. Now, there are 5 million companies in America with 1 to 3 bookkeepers, and that's who I'm looking for. And what we've discovered is if we dribble out 1 at a time emails, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. You won't set up a system like mine, but if you even send out a couple of hundred a day, you'll get 2 leads for every 1,000 emails that you send out, because we're just asking the guy, hey, do you want to stop doing your books? And here's something super critical. I never convince a prospect that they should turn over their bookkeeping to me. I'm just sorting through the 5 million out there, and 1 million of those bookkeepers quit every year. So I'm just looking for the guy who's got an incompetent bookkeeper, or she just quit or just got fired, or they realize she's embezzling or something. That business owner wants to close the bookkeeping down. They don't want another employee because they're reading the newspaper that McDonald's has got a computer now that takes orders at 20 cents on the dollar. How come I can't do my bookkeeping and my paperwork for 20 cents on the dollar? And that's exactly what we say in the email. I got to tell you what, it's not a hard sell when you offer to take over a big function in their back office operation at 20 cents on the dollar. Now, I know we've been told, that's scary. That's scary because I know we've been told since 1986, when marketing in our industry first started, never sell on price. But who cares now? Who cares what you charge? If you're netting 50% and technology's doing all the work, get the client, and then you can sell them other services because you've got the client and the background revenue that's running like a factory. Now, when my wife had her firm, we actually ran it out of the house on 104 clients at $1,000 up per month each. She worked less than 6 hours a day. She had no employees, and she never met with her clients. When I say no employees, I mean she never had them in the house. She had employees, but they all worked from home around the country. And I'm going to give you the whole checklist of how we do this so you can do it too. Now, here's the second big question I'll answer for you when we're sitting together for 2 hours. How do we do transactions for 20 cents total cost? Well, we use all this new technology, including new programs that will actually do handwritten checks and put it right into accounting software, handwritten sales orders. You know, here's something interesting though. You see what it says on this check? It says Madonna. I had to get a sample of a check, so I went out to Google and said, show me an image. And there's tons and tons of Madonna's handwritten checks on the internet. At first I was a little surprised, but then I realized why. Nobody ever cashes them. So she pays everybody by check. Just something interesting. This technology that I'm going to show you in the 2 hours, it's going to have a couple of great big benefits. You know, 9 out of 10 of the times that you call a client, it's got to do with one of these two questions. Where is the document? Or what is this transaction? Well, that's irritating to both of you. That call is going to totally go away. You're never going to be waiting for documents, and if you're in the tax business, it'll be up to you if you file an extension, because all the documents from the client are going to be in your system all year long immediately. Every day for bookkeeping, all year long for taxes. You're going to be blown away by this. Also, you're going to be totally paperless now, and so will your client if they want to be. Your clients are going to be able to do change orders or bill of ladings or invoices that come in on a job site or expense reports, and all of it's going to go right into your system regardless of the software you use. It's going to go right into your system automatically. So if you've ever been frustrated with the way your practice is going, or maybe you're thinking about selling in a few years, it's just not there yet, learn a new business model on getting 2 clients a month at $1,000 plus in billing, and you know, in 5 years at that rate, you'll have $1 million firm. So it's a 2-hour, very small seminar, 10 people. It's real low key because we sort. We don't convince. Sit in, listen to this business model. If you like it, give me my 7.9 cents. If you don't, that's fine. We understand. But if you'd like to be one of the 10 that sit in, find a seminar button right below me. Click that. It'll show a map of all the towns I'm coming to this seminar this summer, and just click on your star. A little URL will pop up on the left side of the screen with the date, and when you click that, it'll take you right to the reservation form, and you can find out about how technology will let you run your accounting firm like a factory, kind of in the background, while you go back and do fun, interesting, high pay work, because you've got this factory revenue stream sitting in the background. We're looking forward to seeing you. Find a seminar, click that button today.